these truths. So there. Damn, I did a really good job. Um, there's this meme that said how are you single people with no kids struggling? And baby, pull up a seat. Let me tell you. Um, and I can speak on this because I've been single with kids and I've been single without kids. There are one or two things that makes a difference. One time, because back then being single, um, it was cheaper, and I was still struggling. But it wasn't struggling as bad as I am now, where it's more expensive. That part. The rebuttal under the post was how they struggling because we out here living without no child tax credit. We out here living without getting food stamps. We out here living without getting any type of rental assistance. Like, yeah. Okay, so again, I have been the a single person with children and it was a struggle, even with the assistance. Hi, Sugarfoot. My granddaughter just interrupted me. Did you want something? She just wanted to tell me she was home, apparently. Um, yeah, so I've been and I am now my children are grown. Well, two are grown. One, his daddy, his daddy responsibility, and we just gonna leave it at that. So the time has changed, and no, I am not getting a child tax credit, and so I don't have that extra help. No, I am not getting food stamps because apparently, I don't get it. um there are a lot of things, and the cost of living has changed as well. Like, just because somebody doesn't have children or never had children does not mean that they are not above the struggle. I don't know why we go around diminishing each other's struggle. Just because your struggle is different than mine does not mean that I'm not struggling or that you're not struggling. Like, it legit boggles the mind. Just because I have a job doesn't mean that I'm not struggling. And it's not because of piss poor money management. It's because the economy fucking sucks. That's just the brass tacks of it. And 2000, what year are we in? 2022. 10 years ago, 2012, I was living in North Carolina. My 3-bedroom condo slash apartment, 2 level, washer and dryer in unit, dishwasher in unit, fireplace, courtyard, and pool out, community pool. I was paying less than $1,100 a month. That was 10 years ago. That same apartment now in North Carolina is double that. I could not go back to North Carolina if I wanted to and go back to that same apartment complex and get that same apartment for $1,100. I cannot. It's now double that. So that means it, but here's the kicker: the rate of pay hasn't changed. That's why I can't afford it, with or without kids. My mother made the again with the diminishing struggles. My mother made, and she didn't mean to do it, and we all inadvertently do it. Hell, I do it sometimes, but I'm outside doing some yard work. She outside doing yard work, but we had an event to go to together. And so she calls me. She was like, "Well, Are you going to the event? I can pick you up. I was like, yeah, girl, I can go check a tail feather at the shindig. Thanks for the ride. What time you think you're gonna be ready? Well, what are you doing? Because I'm working in the yard and it's gonna take me about an hour or so. I was like, well, I'm working in my yard. She was like, oh, you'll be finished before me, so you should be dressed. Excuse me, say what? Don't do that. Just because my yard is smaller doesn't mean that it's not going to take me the same hour to do my yard that it's going to take you to do yours. Don't do that. Don't fucking do that. Stop diminishing people's struggles. Like, it's not cute. It's not. It's not. And and I can only say this coming from a place of homelessness. Like, and until you've been homeless, you wouldn't understand homelessness. We can say all that we can, we can think of, oh, they not going to do, you see these people out here begging for lack of a better word, and automatically you think they're a drug addict, automatically you think they're alcoholic, automatically you think they're, whatever, they've given up and blah, 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 blah. Some of those people genuinely do want to be homeless and they're quite content living that carefree lifestyle. Others are there because of societal circumstances. Some of them are in a homeless shelter right now, working a 9 to 5 job, salaried 9 to 5 job, and can't make ends meet, can barely rub their 2 quarters together because they have other responsibilities that are taking that are more pressing than feeding themselves and keeping a roof over their head. So stop diminishing the struggle. Your struggle is your struggle. Is your struggle is your struggle. My struggle is my struggle. It's my struggle. It's my struggle. Funny enough, we have similar struggles. You're just dealing with it differently. Okay? Okay. And Royal is knocking at the door again, and so I need to go on and see. I need to go do my grandma duties. Okay? Bye bye. May not be your truth, but it's mine. I'm coming, pumpkin.